name's Weston, and for this project, we were told to bring out our creative side, and my creative side is that I make gameplay commentaries, and I post them on the internet for random people to see. So basically, I speak to random people over the internet, and it's pretty freaking cool. And I also make and edit montages. So I have a background in editing, and I'm used to messing around with effects and syncing clips, putting things together. So I hope you guys enjoy the video, and this is the product of my creativeness.
So basically what we dealt with in AP Physics or mechanical physics was we did stuff about one-dimensional and two-dimensional motion. We had a section about forces, Newton's laws of motion. We dealt with energy, linear momentum, and all that kind of stuff. And we also did rotations, which has to do with torque, rolling objects, moment of inertia, and angular momentum. And we also did stuff on springs. And we did stuff about gravitation, which has to do with, like, things revolving around each other, orbits and stuff like that. So physics has a lot to do with something I love, which is tennis. So I'm gonna explain the physics of tennis. Basically, a good tennis player has 3 shots: a good serve, ground strokes, which include a forehand and a backhand, and volleys, which also include a forehand and a backhand. And these are essential for a tennis player to be good at tennis. The first part is the serve, and it's an essential part in the success of a tennis player because that's the thing that starts out the point. And usually when you're the server, you're the aggressor, so you have control of the point since you have the ball. So the goal of the serve is to make it into the service box on the other side. On a tennis court, there are 4 boxes towards the middle of the court, and the goal of the server is to make it inside the box in order to start the point. Or if the returner can't get the ball back, then it's the server's point. So in order to have a successful serve, a tennis player will have to use their whole body, which includes their legs. First, they bend their knees, which works sort of like a spring. That'll let them explode up into the ball, along with the torque they make, along with the torque they create from their shoulder, from their trunk and shoulder rotation. And that'll all explode up into the ball, and that'll give the ball that crazy fast velocity that it has. Ground strokes are an integral part in the tennis game. It's important for a player to have good biomechanics in the ground stroke in order to be successful in their matches. So, professional players do a really good job at this. So there are multiple ways to hit a ball that utilize different physics concepts, and the first is the closed stance, and the next is the semi-open stance or the neutral stance, and the final one is the open stance. So a closed stance shot uses more linear momentum than angular. Even though the ground strokes in general use both angular and linear momentum, players will choose the closed stance shot for precision shots because linear shots are more accurate than angular shots. Unlike the closed stance, the open stance uses the body in a different way. The body works like an axis of rotation and a kinetic chain. The stroke starts from loading all your weight on your dominant leg and lifting off of it, rotating each part of your body until eventually the last thing rotating is the arm and the racket, which make contact with the ball. This motion creates a lot of angular momentum and torque.
Oh, that's beautiful. Boom.
The last shot is the volley, and more often than not, this shot is used to put away the point. In a traditional volley, a player will step into the ball with their racket in front, and the force caused by the swing of the racket will be transferred to the ball. The thing that I enjoyed the most about physics was that it made me critically think. My grade in the subject didn't come from memorization, it came from how well I actually understood the material. This class was enlightening for me because it taught me a new way to think about things, a new way to approach a situation, and the importance of learning from my own mistakes.
This class has really helped me grow as a person. Thank you.